Let's get you back to that developing news we're following now in New London. An investigation underway after a deadly shooting along Connecticut Avenue. Pinpoint News Tracker taking us to the scene right now. Your reporter Anna Stansfield live outside of the police department for us. Anna, what do we know?
Okay, good morning. It's been less than 12 hours since the shooting, so this morning police are still releasing very little details about what happened, but we do know Connecticut State Police were on scene last night to help get to the bottom of this. Around 7:20 last night, flashing lights filled Connecticut Avenue right between Preston and McDonald Streets. As officers arrived, they found the victim. Immediately, they say they tried to save the person, sending them to a hospital where they later died. Last night, police interviewed several neighbors to learn more about what happened, several of them telling Channel 3 they heard multiple gunshots. As police work through the evidence they have this morning, we have no word on who the victim is or if investigators have a suspect. So there's obviously still a lot of questions that we have here this morning as we continue to push for answers. We're going to bring you the very latest on air and on that WFSB app. For now, though, I'm your reporter in New London, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Anna, thank you.